when Pun was packing a Mac in back of the Acura, I was dealing in the building, there wasn't no cameras to witness savages. Snitching was hazardous, now it is, and shit is embarrassing. Fuck a flow, this is a lyrical aqueduct. Sink or swim from what I'm hearing, you bagging up. Light like the MC, you pay within, you tripping, I'm taking trips. The eyes don't lie, take a glimpse into my life. You see me blazing clips with the dream to make it rich with a team that was scraped the nicks
episode of Maximilian Must Know. This is a sample shopping episode, of course, sponsored by my good friend Adriana at decantshop.com. If you guys don't already know, man, do the math. Decant Shop is the best place online to get samples of niche fragrances, designer fragrances, discontinued fragrances, original formulations of fragrances, reformulations of fragrances. The prices are just bananas, and the coupon code MAX12 will save you 12% off your entire order. Please don't forget that you can also sell your unused fragrances that you're not wearing anymore for cash or store credit, and you can also purchase your own decanting supplies from decantshop.com. They are all made in the USA. It is not that Chinese bullshit decanting supplies. This is the real deal. So because of Decant Shop's generosity, we have 4 fragrances to talk about today. First up, we have one from the house of Heeley. Guys, this one is called Fraiche. And I own Cell Marin by Heeley. I think it's a fantastic fragrance. I think it's the best aquatic out there. And Shelter Island by Bond Number 9. Those two are my current fragrance. And this one, Fraiche, is pretty universally looked at as the best mint fragrance out there. Now, I've never had a sample of this. I've always smelled it in store. I smelled it at Barney's. I smelled it at Min. And I much prefer Roadster by Cartier, and my favorite mint fragrance of all, Geranium Pour Monsieur by Frederic Malle. But let's give Fraiche a real look today. One size of this is available, 100 ml of EDP for $180, and notes are mint leaf and Sicilian bergamot at the top, lotus and mate in the middle, and white cedar in the base. So very simple note breakdown. And getting my nose on it good. This is an excellent scent. I can say that. I cannot take away from the fact that this is an excellent scent. It's a very watery, minty, transparent fragrance. Almost smells like something John Claude Elena could have done. It's light, it's transparent. You really get the lotus and the citrus, and it's beautiful. I would use that adjective to describe this scent. Now, do I think it's better than either Geranium Pour Monsieur or Roadster? No. I don't think it's as good as either. It's close to Roadster, but to me, still far behind the Frederic Malle. Geranium Pour Monsieur is a hardcore mint fragrance with clove and anise and vanilla, and this just is too light for me to really consider it in that league, I guess. But I would purchase this though, and I could see really wearing the shit out of this in the spring, the summer. I do like it much better than I did when I smelled it in store, so great job by James Heeley. I would say this is an excellent fragrance. Next up, we're going to look at one from Tom Ford, his private blend series. This one is called Noir de Noir. Now, if you watch my channel regularly, you know that I'm not that impressed with the Tom Ford private blend line. I much prefer his department store releases, like Grey Vetiver and Black Orchid. I think they're cheaper alternatives to the most popular private blend fragrances. Tobacco Vanille has Tobacco 1812. Tuscan Leather has Le Yucawam. It also has Black Saffron. And Noir de Noir has Rouge Avignon by Phaedon, which I love and I own. Noir de Noir was released in 2007 with notes of saffron, truffle, rose, patchouli, tree moss, oud, and vanilla. 50 ml of this is $215. 100 ml is $295. Or a 250 ml bottle is $525. And the prices with Tom Ford are my main beef with, I think, the private blend fragrances. Taking a good look at this one, I would say this is what a wealthy dandy should be wearing. It's like perfect scent for aristocracy. It has this aura of class and luxury to it in the same way that Tuscan Leather does. If there was no Rouge Avignon by Phaedon, I would totally wear this. But I'll tell you what the difference to me between the two is. Rouge Avignon really dialed up the raspberry in their composition. Well, with the Ford, it's a much more equal blend of parts. Everything is rationed perfectly, so it smells more complete and it has a little bit more mysteriousness to it. It's harder to pick it apart, so you're just sort of like, wow, you know, what's going on with this? You know, Avignon, you get raspberry and rose and some cocoa and some hinoki wood, and you really know what you're dealing with. So I would say this is the better scent of the two. But at $210 for 50 ml, when Rouge Avignon is $160 for 100 ml, you know, I think Avignon's just a better buy. And but I think this is a great scent. So, you know, again, I like this one a lot as well. Next up, guys, we have one from the house of Molinard. This one is called Vanille Patchouli. Now, I go back and forth on this house. I own one scent from them called Homme 2 or Homme 2, and I want to get Homme 3, but or Trois. I think it's Homme 3, Homme 3, but I'm not really impressed with their fragrances. The one that I really sort of liked was Patchouli Intense, which to me I found comparable to Pure Malt or Animal Animal. This one's from their Oriental collection. Its notes are caramel, vanilla, and orange at the top, patchouli, clove, pepper in the middle, and you've got musk and sandalwood in the base. You can find a 100 ml bottle of this online for under 30 bucks. Usually you can find it between 25 and 30. And this is an interesting scent. I don't think I like it, and not because it doesn't smell good, but I'm sort of fed up with Molinard doing these ultra sweet vanilla fragrances under the guise of something else. You know, Vanille Marine to me was not nautical at all, and the patchouli in this is just not prominent enough for me. This is a really sweet cotton candy scent. This smells like something that, you know, Aqualina or Comptoir Supercifique could have made. There's just so many fragrances like this. And to me, if you're looking for a budget-rich vanilla, well, just get Le Couvent de Minami Eau de Mission. That has this beat by a country mile. So, yeah, this one's not for me, guys. If you're a fan of vanilla frosting type fragrances, I would say check this one out. Just don't expect too much patchouli in it. You know, you're going to get a lot more vanilla. Okay, finally this week we're going to look at one from the house of Bulgari. This is called Aqua Toniq. Now, we haven't looked at anything from Bulgari on Sample Shopping, and I haven't reviewed a single scent from Bulgari either. I do own 3 fragrances from the house. I have Black, I have the original Aqua, and I have Bulgari Homme Pour Soir. I plan on picking Perfume Vert, the green tea scent that Jean-Claude Elena did, and I'm on the fence about Bulgari Extreme Man, which I thought was just okay when I smelled it at Bloomingdale's. Got to take a better look at that one, but I really like this house. I had a Bulgari watch that I sold to get another watch. As a perfume house, I don't think they've hit their potential. I'd really like to see a high-end line from Bulgari in the future. But today, we're going to look at a flanker of their hit Aqua, which I love. Now, you should be able to find 100 ml bottles of this for around 40 bucks online. Overstock has that deal right now. I think 100 ml for 38 bucks. This was a 2011 release by Parfumé Jacques Cavalier. He's a pretty prolific perfumer. He did the original version of this. He's done their newest flanker, Aqua Amara, and notes on this guy are lemon and peppermint, crystal ice, and Posidonia seaweed. Don't ask me. As well as vetiver and amber. And this is really nice, guys. Reminds me a good deal of Live Jazz by Yves Saint Laurent, which is also a citrus and mint scent. And while the original Aqua is sort of dark, aquatic fragrance that's supposed to be reminiscent of the middle of the ocean, this one is more what I would say most aquatics smell like. You get beautiful citrus and mint at the top. Okay performance, nothing that's gonna wow you, but it's a nice little scent by Bulgari. Am I gonna buy it? Probably not. I think I have enough citrus mint fragrances. But this is a really nice offering from the house. So if I were to rank these, yeah, for me, I think Mont Fraiche would be number 1. Noir de Noir would be number 2. Bulgari's Aqua Toniq would be number 3. And I think 4 we go with Vanille Patchouli. I think the only one that I would buy out of the 4 are Mont Fraiche. If there was no Rouge Avignon, I would probably buy Noir de Noir. So that's it for this week, guys. Next week we'll be looking at fragrances from the house of Givenchy. Yope, Tokyo Milk, and Fade On. So we've got a great show for you guys planned next week. Again, guys, please just remember that this is only possible because you guys do go to Decant Shop and spend that paper. Continue to do so and use that coupon code MAX12. We'll see you all again real soon.
Actors, vixens, niggas put your kicks in. Blood money when we hawkin'. Awkward gun that go around curves. Bullets braze niggas when coughing. Why try to ride with hammers? I got 2 mans that don't speak English, shooting games bananas out in Spain. My Bengals clutch